So for our last one, we have 5 to the y to the 4th is equal to x to the 4th sine y plus e to the y. What should we do? It's an equation. Is it solved y equals blah in terms of x? Yep. Implicit differentiation. Okay, so let's take the derivative of both sides with respect to x. I'm just going to write some notation saying, hey, I'm going to do this. So on the left-hand side, we got to use the chain rule. Whoa, I don't know what just happened there. All right, so this is kind of like one we've already done. The first part of this is going to be the derivative of the outer function evaluated. The inner function is basically going to be writing down what is there and then writing that times what? ln5. And then I'm going to write this out again so that you can kind of see the process. That then what we need to do is multiply this by the derivative of y to the 4th, or the inner function. So that is the left-hand side. Let's actually just keep going with that, and we'll write in some stuff on the right in a bit. So the derivative of y to the 4th with respect to x, what's that going to be? We've done one like that. Good. 4y cubed times what? Good. dy over dx. So we're applying the chain rule there. Questions on the left-hand side? Let's attack the right. Big picture, we got a sum. That's awesome, because I can just take the derivative of each term separately. Okay, first term, what do I got to do there? X to the 4th times sine y. What do I do there? Product rule. Alrighty, well, let's see what we got here. X to the 4th, and then what is the derivative of sine y with respect to x? Cosine of what? Ooh, careful. Got to do the chain rule here. So the original inner function is still y, right? So it's cosine of y. And then that's times what? dy over dx. All right. Next, we have just g, which is sine y. This one is easier. And then you're going to multiply that by what? 4x cubed. Plus, you need to take the derivative of e to the y. What's it going to be, folks? Say it again. Sorry, I didn't hear. E to the y times dy over dx. Good. So we're using the chain rule here. The derivative of the outer function is just itself, so it's just e to the y. That's the evaluated inner function. So e to the y, and then times the derivative of y with respect to x overall. Now, we have quite the handful of algebra to do. We got 3 dy over dx's, right? So it's going to take me a while to write this down. What should we do? This is algebra step now. What are we going to do for algebra? I'll post these notes after we're done here too, by the way. So 3 terms. What do you guys want to do first? Okay, we got the dy over dx's on opposite sides, right? Let's get them on the same side. Good. Okay, so I don't know. Let's move over. We can move over these two. So minus that, minus that. I'm getting really lazy. So then we have 5y to the 4th times ln 5 times 4y cubed times dy over dx. And then we're going to subtract x to the 4th cosine y. You're not going to have one on the test that's nasty, by the way. I want to do this algebra, this nasty algebra to you on the test, but it's good practice. E to the y times dy over dx, and that equals sine y 4x cubed. You guys see where I'm at here? I subtracted the two terms with the dy over dx on the right hand side and brought them over to the left. And then we got the one that's not like the others hanging out lonely on the right. What's the next step? Yep. Factor that out. Write down all that junk. There's a lot of it. And then what's the last step going to be? Divide. So that's it. I'm just going to write this out. And that's all I have for planned problems. So while I'm writing this down, think about other questions you have or other types of problems you might want to see or whatever. Because we got 10 more minutes if you guys want it. And let me also check answer. Looks good. Questions on this problem? Yep.
I don't have one on this problem.
Okay.
Can you do a 3.9 problem?
Yeah, I can check it out. We got time for that. Let me stop this recording.